deep within the dense shadows of North America's old-growth forests. A phantom rules the canopy. This is the American goshawk. Known scientifically as Accipiter atricapillus, it is a bird defined by its fierce intensity and unparalleled agility. For centuries, falconers and deep forest naturalists have spoken of this raptor with a mixture of profound respect and genuine awe. Physically, the adult American goshawk is a striking creature. It possesses a slate blue or dark gray back and wings, contrasted sharply by a pale, finely barred underbelly. But its most defining feature is its mesmerizing face. A dark black cap sweeps across its head, broken only by a vivid, stark white stripe above the eyes. And beneath that brow burn eyes of a deep, brilliant crimson red. Those eyes reveal a highly focused and predatory intelligence. They are built perfectly for life in the thickest woods. Unlike open country falcons, goshawks have short, broad wings and a remarkably long, rudder-like tail. This specific anatomy allows them to twist, turn, and bank around branches at speeds that seem to defy the laws of physics. To understand the goshawk, we must look at where it rules. Their habitat is defined by structure and isolation. They are birds of the wilderness, preferring vast, unbroken forests, far away from human civilization and urban sprawl. In the northern stretches of their range, across Canada and Alaska, they occupy the dense boreal forests of spruce and fir. Further south, in the contiguous United States, they seek out montane and subalpine forests, often high up in the mountain ranges. They prefer mature, old-growth forests for a very specific reason. The massive, ancient trees create a very tall, thick canopy overhead, which naturally clears out the brush and clutter on the forest floor. This open space beneath the canopy is their ultimate hunting ground. It gives them the room they need to fly rapidly between trunks. They construct large, bulky nests made of sticks and bark, placing them securely in the forks of large hardwood or coniferous trees. A single pair will often maintain several nests across their territory, rotating between them over the years to confuse parasites and predators. The life of an American goshawk is solitary and territorial. They are fiercely protective of their home range, which can span thousands of acres depending on the availability of food. During the spring breeding season, their intensity reaches its peak. They form monogamous pairs, engaging in breathtaking aerial displays, where they dive and swoop together to solidify their lifelong bond. Once eggs are laid, typically a clutch of 2 to 4, the female stays on the nest while the male hunts for the family. Woe to any creature, including humans, that wanders too close. Goshawks are famous for launching silent, blindingly fast attacks. The chicks grow rapidly, leaving the nest after about 6 weeks. But they remain dependent on their parents for several more weeks, as they learn the incredibly complex art of forest survival. When they are not breeding, what do these magnificent birds like to do? Mainly, they spend their days perched in quiet, stealthy vigilance. A goshawk will sit perfectly still on a high, concealed branch, blending seamlessly into the bark and leaves for hours at a time. From this vantage point, they watch, listen, and analyze. They track every single movement. If the initial ambush fails, the goshawk does not give up. They also engage in regular preening to keep their feathers immaculate, which is absolutely vital for maintaining their aerodynamic efficiency. While they are mostly stationary during these long scouting periods, directly at the heads of intruders to defend their young, everything changes the very millisecond they spot potential prey. Hunting is the true essence of the American goshawk's existence. They are highly opportunistic and incredibly versatile hunters. Their diet consists of a wide variety of mammals and medium-sized birds, Favorite targets include tree squirrels, chipmunks, and jackrabbits, alongside avian prey like ruffed grouse, crows, and pigeons. Their primary hunting strategy is the classic perch-and-pounce. They spot a target from their hidden perch, launch into the air, and use the natural cover of the forest to ambush their prey silently. Unlike many raptors that break off a failed strike, the goshawk will pursue its prey with relentless, terrifying determination. They will fly mere inches above the ground, weaving through thickets, and will even crash through thick bushes or run on the forest floor to catch a fleeing squirrel or rabbit in its powerful talons. To pull off these relentless, high-speed pursuits in tight spaces, the American goshawk relies on its explosive physical speed. While they do not reach the vertical diving speeds of a peregrine falcon, in the wide-open sky, their horizontal acceleration is unmatched. In a short, straight-line sprint through the dense trees, a goshawk can easily clock speeds of 30 to 40 miles per hour. During an intense pursuit, when chasing highly agile prey, their top operational speed can spike up to 55 miles per hour. Of solid tree trunks, sharp branches, and dense foliage. Their reaction time is incredibly fast, allowing them to adjust the pitch and angle of their wings in mere fractions of a second. Because of this incredible hunting prowess and dynamic speed, the goshawk has been a highly prized bird in falconry for millennia. However, training an American goshawk is definitely not a task. For beginners, it requires immense patience and deep expertise. In the falconry community, they are widely known for their highly sensitive, high-strung, and sometimes volatile temperaments. The training process begins with a crucial phase known as manning. To the presence of human beings, sounds, and daily activities. Because goshawks are naturally anxious and prone to extreme panic, the falconer must spend countless quiet hours carrying the bird on their glove. This helps the bird realize that the human is not a dangerous threat. The falconer often uses a traditional leather hood to cover the bird's eyes, which helps keep it calm in overly stimulating environments. Once the goshawk is completely comfortable sitting quietly on the glove, the training transitions smoothly into positive reinforcement. You cannot force or physically punish a goshawk into submission. If you break its trust, the bird will become aggressive or shut down completely. Instead, the falconer relies entirely on meat rewards to build a bond. The bird is taught to hop, then fly short distances to the glove for food, initially secured indoors or safely attached to a long training line, known as a creance, to prevent it from flying away prematurely. Managing the bird's weight is an incredibly precise science here. If the goshawk is too heavy, it will ignore the falconer and fly off. If it is too thin, it will lack the energy to perform safely. Which mimics the movement of its natural small mammal or avian prey. By practicing with the lure, the goshawk sharpens its hunting instincts and learns to return directly to the falconer after a strike. Only when this mutual trust and recall behavior are completely ironclad will the falconer dare to fly the American goshawk completely free. In the field, a fully trained goshawk is an absolute marvel to witness. It will often follow the falconer by jumping smoothly from tree to tree, waiting patiently for the human partner to flush out hidden prey. When a rabbit or pheasant breaks cover, the goshawk launches instantly, demonstrating that trademark, blistering acceleration and forest agility. It is a highly cooperative, deeply intense hunting partnership that perfectly mirrors the ancient rhythms of the natural world. In conclusion, the American goshawk stands as one of the most captivating, specialized, and elite predators in all of North America. From its chosen home in the quiet canopies of ancient forests to its relentless hunting style and incredible structural speeds. It commands absolute respect from all who cross its path, whether living freely in the wild or flying in partnership with a falconer. The true spirit of the goshawk remains entirely unbroken, fierce, and eternally bound to the wild heart of the deep woods. Observing or working with one is a powerful reminder of nature's raw design, engineered beautifully for speed, agility, and survival. The fierce, red-eyed ghost of the forest truly reigns supreme.